Tune in and watch Lori and Amelia as they talk health and wellness, keep you in the know, highlight do-gooders in promo, and spill the tea in Never Have I Ever. And now it's time for the rundown.
Hello, how are you, girl?
Good, how are you?
I am good. I'm so excited to see your face. We have so much to talk about, so many things going on, and the industry has just been gangbusters. But
Crazy.
Before we get into all of that, I will let everybody know who we are. We are Lori Bolton of the Magnet Group and Amelia Madl of Promo Corner, and this is episode 118 of The Rundown. And our sponsors are none other than our friends over at Towel Specialties. And this year, Towel Specialties is celebrating 40 years of cozy comfort, quality, and customer love. It's the big 4-0 for Towel Specialties, your go-to supplier for towels, blankets, and all things soft and snug since 1985. Named the ASI Counselor Magazine Supplier of the Year and voted Best Towel and Robe Supplier 17 years in a row by ASI Distributors. Most of their management, sales, and customer service team have been with them for over 15 years. They don't just sell towels, they live them. From pioneering tone-on-tone decorating to sublimation on beach towels, they've led the charge in innovation. If you need it fast, their production times are some of the quickest in the industry. So cheers to Towel Specialties for 40 years of comfort, quality, and care that you can feel. To find out more, go check them out at towelspecialties.com and tell Sean Knack hello.
Hi, Sean.
Tell him that Amelia said use code Knack Attack, and he'll know what it means. The Knack
That's
Attack.
Awesome. Take me back to that marketing piece for a second.
Image?
Fall, winter, a glass of wine, a fire pit. Looks like it could be in the mountains, the hills of Arizona. That looks just so
looks amazing, right?
Amazing. Yes, so amazing. Take me back.
I don't know where they where they did their shoot that year. They've gone to some pretty amazing places.
Looks amazing.
I keep volunteering my services. I have not been taken up on that yet.
They haven't invited you yet, Amelia.
Not yet, but I'm still working on it.
Good. Keep going. Let me know how I can help.
We're going to work on the Knack Attack, the Knack Attack.
I love it.
What have you been up to? You've been stop. You had a birthday. You also turned 40, just like Towel Specialties. You turned 40 as well.
I'm holding at 40. I thought it was 35. Wink, wink. Where did we go? Where did we go past 35? Yes. Last time we filmed, I was talking that Mark had an amazing surprise. He was giving me clues, and I had shared some with you as well. Anyhow, he totally threw me for a loop. I thought I was going somewhere international, trying to figure out how to get to Nashville somewhere, internationally. We stayed in Arizona, and he took me to Castle Hot Springs. It is ranked the last 2 years, possibly 3, the best boutique hotel in the world.
Bougie. I looked it up as soon as I was like, where are you? Where did he take you? Blink 3 times if you need me to come get you. And you sent me the link, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, Mark, he knows how to do it upright. That was a bougie place.
Bougie, right? And then did I tell you how I got to Castle Hot Springs? He chartered
a private helicopter.
He chartered a helicopter.
I was just guessing, but knowing Mark, why the hell not? Why wouldn't he charter a private helicopter for Lord?
He chartered a helicopter. So on our way out, we took, because really from like Scottsdale Airport to Castle Hot Springs, it's about 20 minutes. But on the way out, we had an hour ride and just looking at stuff that you normally would never be able to see. Wild horses, donkeys, Native American ruins on the top of a mountain, like stuff that you would not see otherwise. And this Castle Hot Springs has been around since the 1800s, true hot springs. Had my entire agenda dialed in. We had a couple massages. We had painted rocks, little tiny cute rocks. Aww. He had paddleboard yoga for me, a private lesson. Like it was over the top, yes, very bougie. And just put it this way, the entire time we were there, which was for 4 days, there wasn't another helicopter that came in.
I do recall we had a Never Had I Ever a while back, and it was ridden on a helicopter, and I'm pretty sure we both said no at that time.
No, I can now add that.
Was he listening? And he was like, what has Lori never done? Let me make all her wildest dreams come true.
Right? It was phenomenal. And I sent you a little collage of,
Yes.
I mean, there's so many pictures, but the first one that is my mom and I this last weekend in Ventura, California. And then yours truly on the paddleboard doing yoga. And then that is a night picture that, that Mark took. He's the photographer. And then him and I in the helicopter on our way out. And it's so cool, Amelia, to hear, like you hear everything. So you're talking to the pilot. I can hear Mark. Like, it's just so cool.
I know Mark's in the background. Our listeners don't, but I do. Hey, Mark, I have a birthday in January if you want to take me somewhere.
He can hear every word we're saying.
I know he can. That's why I'm going to tease him, because he can't come back with anything. He's our audience, and we've silenced him.
I was definitely spoiled, feeling very, very loved and appreciated. And it was an amazing birthday. No TVs in the room, no phones, no clocks.
Did you turn your phone in? Like when you got there, like do you put it in a bag, or do you just shut it off?
I just shut it off, put it on airplane mode. And I felt bad because people were texting me for my birthday and they had to wait 4 days until I got back, unless they caught me, early in the morning.
Your birthday, you get to pick.
I know. And then the last little bit of this is they have their own farm. So all of our meals we're eating from the farm, and we did do a farm tour. It's just phenomenal. It was had amazing wine. It was bougie. Yeah, if you went on the website, you can see it's pretty bougie.
It was, I looked it up. Yeah, it was Mark did well. He gets a lot of extra brownie points, bonus points. I don't know. All the points in the world, Mark gets.
All the points.
All the points. He gets them all. Well,
what have you been up to?
I just got back from Martha's Vineyard, Team PC. We have our annual planning session retreat every year. And so I flew into Boston, and then we took the ferry over to the vineyard, and we rented this house. It was pink, and it had like little carousel horses cut out on the front, and it's called the Clark Carousel House. It's a famous house overlooking kind of like right across from the ocean. So we had meetings every day, but then we'd also like go out to dinner. What else did we do? I can't even think. I did some shopping. We went to a farm to table place and had like a cooking lesson. We went on a tour where we had a van, and the guy drove us all around the vineyard and told us the history of everything. And so lots of cool stuff, lots of fun stuff, lots of shenanigans when you put all of us in a house together and we start drinking wine. We have fun. Let's just say that.
I think it's amazing. Your trips are always, I love to hear where you're going and what Lori, what she creates for you guys, because it's always like first class.
Yes, we all got our own big totes that were embroidered. We got sweatshirts. So I was like, people are probably making fun of us. We all had the sweatshirts she made for us that said the vineyard on it, but then we all had our own colors, because she had asked us earlier, like out of a color scheme, what did we like? And so she found the colors based on that. So I was like, we all look like the weirdo, like tourist group, because we're all wearing our matching sweaters, but it was chilly. And so we just threw them on. But yeah, she had all these curated gifts that we opened. It was like Christmas morning when we got there. It was a lot of fun.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and I didn't share my picture. Let me share mine.
Oh, look.
So this was the house that we stayed in. Actually, that is not the house we stayed in. That's the wrong picture. That is one of the, they call them the gingerbread houses.
Cute.
Where is that the house? You know what? I can't tell. I don't think that's our house. That's a gingerbread house. Yeah. It was really cool just to walk around town. And then this was our front porch, and then our cooking class with the chef, and then our way over to Woods Hole on the ferry, which I had never been on a ferry before. So check that.
Gosh, love. So fun. Like so good. Martha's Vineyard's on my list. And that was actually somewhere I thought maybe Mark was taking me to.
It is really chill, really cool, like walk around. It would have been really fun to ride a bike as long as you knew where you were biking. Like, don't try to bike the whole island because you will die unless you're an expert biker. Because there's a lot of uphill and it's a lot further than people think. And then there's no reception. So if you get stuck someplace or hurt, you might be screwed. So yeah, super fun. Okay, well, while we've had all this fun, we got to get back on track and have some good stuff. So what's your living?
So I am throwing in, I'm going to throw up, I should say, a recipe for protein balls. And I should have done this before now. Yes, it's so good, so easy to make, you guys. And I have these in my refrigerator year round. And as we're starting to transition into fall, which is just going to happen here in a couple days, I love having protein balls in the refrigerator. As we start getting busy with holidays coming, it's super easy to just take a little protein ball and go. I'm teaching a lot of classes, and this is a great little snack for me in between classes. So if I'm teaching 4 in a row on the weekends, really just great to fuel my body. And we'll make sure that this gets posted too, perhaps in the chat. But I love this. And I know we're calling out Arbonne vanilla protein. However, you probably can use whatever protein you want, but it's vanilla. And you'll notice too, it gives you the option of honey or agave. I actually use honey. I believe honey is better for you than agave. And I use the New Zealand honey, the Manuka honey.
Okay.
So I spare no cost in putting these together, meaning I'm using the best of the best ingredients because, again, it's just a little ball and it's just a nugget full of energy. So love these. And you don't have to bake them.
No, they're so good, so easy. You mix them in a bowl, and then you roll them in a little ball, put them on some wax paper, put them in the refrigerator, and then once they've kind of cured a little bit so they're not all sticky, I put them in a Ziploc baggie. And I was making them a ton when my daughter was still here because they were great snacks for her to eat at breakfast or when she got home from school and wanted to snack. And I love them too because, I'm sitting at my desk and I just go grab something out of my kitchen and then come back and eat. Those are great just to grab like 2 and they will fill you up for long enough to like not eat junk food.
Yes. And then one little tidbit, if you get a melon scooper, so it's the one that's smaller than an ice cream scoop. So it's a melon one. It makes the perfect size ball. So you can just scoop it with the melon scooper. And then once you have enough dough, then you can form it into a ball so that you're, you're spreading all the ingredients amongst all
I've
of
even
them.
spread them out on a cookie sheet before, then put them in the refrigerator and then cut them into like little bars or something if you don't want to mess with them and putting them in balls. So
protein
good
balls.
one, Lori.
Thanks. I was veering just a little bit.
Yes. And if you want, this one has, I think in the picture, oh, it says a few dark chocolate chips. Okay. I was going to say, I always throw a few chocolate chips in there.
Yes. And I use Lily's because Lily's is really good. But I use Lily's chocolate chips.
Well, I made something not so healthy. I made peanut butter chocolate chip banana bread. 2 big lumps of it. I sent a bunch home with my daughter this week, and I was like, "You're going back to school?" She's like, "I won't eat all this." I was like, "Your roommate's boyfriend hangs out in your room. He will eat it. Just take it. Someone will eat it. I can't eat all this. This will make Mama bloat up for the winter." Okay, well, now we know about the peanut butter balls, the protein balls, and there's a lot of other stuff to know. Lots of stuff.
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
You go first.
Okay. So Charity Gibson is now the director of strategic accounts at Bold Promo, formerly, it looks like it's advertising. Advertising. Yep. And then Ty Cannon, an Arizonian, he is now the territory manager at Storm Creek. That Storm Creek is building their team.
I've known Ty since back at his Cutter and Buck days, which was a long time ago. Yeah. Takes us back.
Super proud of him. Mark Gammon, he is now PCNA senior sales, part of the senior sales leadership team, again at PCNA. Kenny Bed, who was a Gold Star, he's now the CRO at FASA. working with
Yes.
Michelle over there. And then ASI just announced a CEO transition plan as Tim Andrews, after 23 years, is going to be retiring in March of 2026. So he'll get them through ASI Orlando in January, and then continue to work through the transition plan. And then congratulations to all the PPAI rising stars.
Yes. Yes, including our little Hallie Moore.
So proud of her.
They released it while we were all on our trip, and she had been holding it in. Obviously, she knew, but she was sworn to secrecy. And so, yeah, she got to tell us right before they announced it that day.
So exciting. I'm so proud of her.
I know. Our little baby's growing up.
I know. Who do you have on the move?
Oh my gosh. Well, you mentioned Kenny Ved from Gold Star. RJ Hagel also used to work with him, and he founded his own company. It's called the Promo CMO Consulting, helping companies with their marketing and just kind of reining things in. So congrats to him. He will be partnering with both suppliers and distributors. Kate Plummer, she is with Numo. Her family owned what was it called? Claremont drinkware out of Canada. And then that got picked up by HPG. And so now she's at Numo. So congrats to Kate. Alan Tabaski. I put an N in there. There's not an N. Tabaski. He was at Bell Promo forever. And now he joined Snugs as the Senior Vice President and Chief Supply Chain Officer.
Wow.
It's a big move. He lived in Florida. I don't know if that means he's moving to Utah. We'll have to stay on top of social media and see. And then Christopher Yaw, who I believe also has a tie to Cutter and Buck if we go back. He is now the VP of Sales at Antigua Apparel. Who else do I have on here? Let's see. There's so many. We wrote down so many. The Arch Group, who is a big supplier group, and they're based out of Kansas City, but they're like Gemline, Drumline. I can't name them all. There's like 7 of them right now. So they just partnered with Yukon Outfitters, a lifestyle product line. So they will be bringing that in, which is cool. And then Sagney is hosting a fall showcase on October, I believe it's on the 9th, in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And I will be there. So come see me if you're there. And then LDC is happening the end of October, the 27th and 29th. And our rising star, Hallie Moore, will be there. So
yay.
What's going on?
It's so many
like 3 sheets of paper for all my notes.
I know. And I think that's the most we've had. Like there's so much movement. And I know we didn't catch everything. I'm gonna have to go back and double check social media and LinkedIn because there was so much happening. And now
there was a lot. And you were trying to remove yourself. And while we were still working remotely, I was like trying to just not focus on social media, but focus on who I was with and what we were doing. So good stuff. And speaking of good stuff, I have a do-gooder that ties into what you mentioned you were doing at on your birthday dinner, how you said like a farm to table situation. Yeah. So one of the things that Lori planned for us was a cooking lesson, basically like farm to table. So the chef, her name is Jenny DeVivo. And she's an educator, a food advocate, and her mission is rooted in powerful beliefs that food is love and giving is powerful. She's been featured in Bon Appetit and was a contestant on the Great Food Truck Race. I did not see that, but it sounds really amazing. So besides her doing these private food lessons on Martha's Vineyard, when you get there, they have some stuff already kind of curated from the farm, but they have a garden and they will send you out and they'll be like, you go get the carrots, you go get the arugula, you go get whatever. And so you go pull it from the garden, bring it in. They did have some meat products, but it was a lot of people that were there were vegetarian, but they did have some meat options and it's all farm raised. So we loved that we were doing all of that. And then the other thing that she found is she built school meals, or a program that prioritized fresh, scratch-made food and hands-on education. And then she later expanded that mission as a food securities director at the Martha's Vineyard Boys and Girls Club, where she launched a food pantry and installed a teaching kitchen and redefined meal times as a moment of dignity, nourishment, and learning. And the other part that I really love is she has founded 2 food initiatives. One's called Found Foods, which is a multifaceted food service business catering that offers food rescue and education. So she works with groups and she does food rescue. So if something is getting ready to expire, day-old bread that somebody can't serve, but it's still purposely good, she will reuse that. She makes meals, and then she takes them to a food kitchen, where anybody can come and get food to have good, healthy meals.
What an amazing human.
She is so high energy, so nice. Like, her level was here. Like, you can't even see how high my hands are. Her level was here at all times, and she was just a cheerleader for everything and everyone. And she is an amazing human being. And if you want to go check her out, you can Google Found Foods. And then her name is Jenny, and her last name is Devivo. But I thought
amazing.
That was grace, and zero waste. So if you're cooking on the farm too, they compost, and then there's animals. So, there's scraps you can feed the goats and the pigs or whatever, but she did separate it so like certain animals wouldn't eat certain things.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up because that is just incredible. Does she have a team, or is it just her?
I think she does have a team. At the cooking facility, it was called the Food Institute. She had some people that helped with those, but she founded the Found Foods Club. And I think she does some stuff in New York with it as well. She goes back and forth and does a couple different areas. So I didn't catch all of it because we were at a group table with our group, and then other people came in for the class. But yeah, I just thought that was amazing, and I wanted to give her a shout out since
that is amazing.
She helped feed us promo people, and she gave us all sharp knives, which was very brave of her. So yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out.
Love it.
Have you been watching anything?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going to get a hard no from you. What have you been watching?
I know, just one, and it is on Netflix, and it's called Unknown Number, and it's a true story, and it's based on these young children in high school getting these obnoxious, violent,
like they're getting bullied
text messages. And do I say the whole thing, Amelia? I'm just
sure.
Yeah, spoiler alert if you don't want to hear.
Is it just one episode or just one
documentary?
Okay.
And she so it's this one girl and her boyfriend, and all the text messages in this documentary are true. They're actually pulled from the phone. That's not made up. It's horrible. And they start an investigation. FBI is involved. They pull IP addresses. It's crazy. It ends up being the girl's mom.
I think is this a newer documentary, or has it been out for a little bit?
No, it's newer. And it's so disgusting. So disgusting. So she did go to prison. It's horrible. And I can't think, I need to look up the disease, Amelia, real quick, but it is a disease where she knew that her daughter was in distress with these text messages. I mean, calling her horrific things. Then her daughter would run to her mom to get consoled, and but she was the one creating it.
Is it kind of like Munchausen by proxy? Yes. I don't know if I'm saying that's 100% correct. Yeah. That is the same story with Gypsy Rose, the girl who her mom basically made her sick and took her to hospitals and would tell people she had cancer. And the girl went through all these excruciating tests. Nothing is wrong with her. Her mom wanted the attention of having a sick child.
Yes. And I'm trying to find this disease. I'm going to find it, Amelia. Yes, it's exactly the same. So I'm going to find it. You're right, though, exactly what you just said.
Yeah. I think it's Munchausen. by proxy, something along those lines. Yeah, that's messed up. Well, I've been watching a messed up show, but it is not true. So if you want, I don't know how it ends yet, but on Amazon Prime, there's a show called The Girlfriend, and it stars Robin Wright Penn.
Oh, I like her.
Dropped the Penn part. I think she's just Robin right now. She also directs it and stars in it. And it is a story of a mom who has a super close relationship with her young adult son, who's probably in his 20s. He brings home this girlfriend, and there's a power struggle between the mom and the girlfriend. And one of them's crazy, and you're trying to figure out who it really is. Is the mom crazy, or is the girlfriend crazy? Or maybe they're both crazy. So I think there are a total of 6 or 7 episodes. I haven't got all the way through it yet. But yeah, I had a lot of time to watch stuff at the airport and on planes with my delays. So I always keep my tablet well downloaded for emergency situations. And yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, check that one out. Okay, we're going to lighten it up, Lori. Never have we ever. Are you going to say something that you want to do? Because we know Mark's in the background. So you're just going to say, never have I ever had a big 10-carat diamond ring.
No. You just said, oh God. Okay, I have 2 that I'm toying with. Both are just, they're harmless. Nothing to do with like dating blind dates or anything like that this week. Never have I ever dined and dashed.
Allegedly.
Amelia.
In high school, we would go to a truck stop, and sometimes there were people, it would be like 2 or 3 a.m. when other people had been drinking, because it would not be legal for me because I was in high school. But yeah, there was probably a situation or 2 where there was some running out. Allegedly.
Did you so I have to take it a step further. Did you ever get caught?
No.
Oh my gosh. You are funny. And me, no. My mom and I talked about it this weekend. I'm a rule follower. I'm afraid to get in trouble. I don't want to upset people. Like, that's my personality, right? So I overtip. I make sure that everybody's good, That's me. So no, I have not dined and dashed.
I was the bad girl. Nobody would know it now, but I was a little I was naughty, but not like in a she has a probation officer naughty way.
That would have been a good. I never ever had a probation officer.
No, I never got arrested. I maybe got told to go home a few times by the local police. Like, you better go home before you get in trouble. I was a kid. I didn't steal them all, but they accumulated. Like, my bedroom in high school, I had road signs all over, I didn't steal them myself. They had been taken down. Some had been knocked over. I'm not even sure how I acquired them, but I had signs in my room, which is against the law. Allegedly.
You got to see if you can find some pictures. I would love to see.
Oh my gosh. I would have to, I bet if I dug through my box, because you're talking actual photos back then, I bet I have some.
Yeah. That is hilarious.
Did what was your other one?
My other one was never have I ever regifted a gift.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Heck yeah.
I'm glad I went with the dined and dashed.
Have you regifted?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've regifted. Yeah, because I've gotten some really nice things that I may already have 2 of. And somebody would be a really important gift, meaningful to them. So I have.
So we call it white elephant at Christmas, sometimes with family or friends, or they call it a Yankee exchange up east. So sometimes you get things and I'm like, I have absolutely no use for this. So I just box it, put it in the storage room. The next year I wrap it and put it back in the exchange. Give it to a different group.
The white elephant, though, are supposed to be gifts that are just like horrible gifts, right? We used to do that with the tennis team. We used to do a white elephant, and we would get a gift, $20 or under, and it was all sorts of stuff popped up in this game. But you got to I think it could be stolen up to three times. There's rules. I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
sometimes there were joke gifts. Sometimes there were decent gifts. So,
Yeah.
like when I had a sign, which I have in my basement bathroom, which is fine. So one time I got like a salad spinner, and I was like, I don't have storage for this. One time I got some like icer for cocktail shrimp, and I was like, I don't even eat seafood. Like
No.
this does not fit into my kitchen. So
No. That would probably make
Bye-bye.
you gag just looking at it.
One time we got a little toaster that was made specifically for hot dogs and buns.
What?
So you could put your hot dogs in it and the hot dog buns, and you would toast it, and it would cook my kids loved it. They used it forever. Somebody thought it was a ha-ha gift, and I was like, joke's on you, because my family actually uses that thing.
I've never even heard of such a thing that you're cooking hot dogs.
I'm
in a
going to have to
toaster.
look it up on Amazon and send you a link. It was so
Oh my
funny.
God.
But
That is
yeah,
funny.
the kids thought it was fun, and I was like, well, you're not microwaving it, you're toasting it, so I guess it's a
Which is
little bit
better.
healthier.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now that I am going to have to run from the law for admitting my previous digressions, we're going to wrap it up there. So thanks to Towel Specialties for sponsoring this law-breaking citizen. Just me. Go check them out at towelspecialties.com. Be sure to share your do-gooders, and then tune in again for a new episode on October the 10th.
Amazing.
See you next
Years
time.
like
No, this year's gonna wrap. Gone.
crazy.
Gone. See you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.